everyone. Welcome to Thursday night readings. I'm Brooke, aka Intuitive Focus, and we have Healing with Stathi. How you going, Stath?
If I look to the other way, I'm doing good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a little bit of a trick to it. I'm used to it, so I'm
Yeah,
looking.
I'm looking
when
at
I look
it,
at you, I'm looking like into nowhere.
Yeah, I
But,
gotta look the opposite way.
Yeah, the opposite way.
How are you?
Yeah, good. Busy, absolutely busy, flat out.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, though.
I think I got Saturday off. I'm taking Saturday off. Which probably means I'll be in my garden all day, potting around. So how is everyone? Please share us out, people. Sharing is
Hello,
caring.
Maggie. Hello, Stathi.
Hey, Madeline.
Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Mila. Hey,
Hi,
Linda.
Amanda.
How you guys going? Welcome to Thursday night readings. Yeah. Basically, I had a big day, and it's like, come on, Steph, give us a hand, man. Give us a hand. Didn't feel like doing all the work, so, but that's okay. So if people, if you would like a guaranteed extended reading, please donate. I've just put the PayPal link in. It's in the show notes, but let me just get it up there and pin it. And yeah, and if you could share us out, that would be much appreciated. I'm watching while I'm at work. We don't work too hard, Mila. So just take a 2-hour lunch break. Come on. There are those people that are already sick. Don't worry about it. They're not going to get any sicker. You'll be right. So what I'm going to do, people, is I'm just going to share out, and I'm going to start with a group reading for everyone, and then I will go to donated readings. We'll start with Stathi's Number Destiny, so that if there's a chance to get a free extended reading, courtesy of Healing with Stathi. And the what?
Isn't he a kind man?
Yeah. You watch it, man, because then like Ban Stathi's going to come up. You know what Cindy's like.
Oh yeah, Ban Cindy.
Oh, here we go. They started this before the show. Cindy already had the band. As soon as we come in behind the green room, there was already the band Stathi up. Oh, that's okay. So I'm just sharing out, people. That would be much appreciated if you could do the same thing. Stathi, where is yeah, it's never far away, is it? Never far away. Okay. Share. Okay, people, I'm just sharing out. So that will be, yep. Share. Love from Venus. What group's that? Okay. Just sharing, people. If you could do the same thing, that would be much appreciated. Okay.
Calibrated. Please stop.
It's not even 2023 yet. You should be focusing on now. If you need, that's probably what 22 was so messed up, because you're focusing on 2023. Got to be in the present in the moment, mate. Not somewhere else in your head. I'm worried about you're missing life. Missing life if that's your focus. Just waiting for circumstances to line up, which is not the way you want to be living. Okay. Okay, I'm just sharing. Oh, and then I'll start with the readings, people. Very shortly. You guys do want readings, don't you? Yeah. I'm sure they want readings. They will love readings.
I'm certain they want readings. That's why they're here.
Oh, yeah. Readings.
I read you a bedtime story.
Yeah, you know, one of my brother used to tell me. He said, "Do you want to hear it?" When I was a kid, he said, "Do you want to hear a story about Mickey Mori?" And I go, "Yep." He go, "You want me to begin it?" And I go, "Yep." And he goes, "That's all that's in it." It was still fun. I knew what was coming, but hey, that's what having older brothers is for. To razz you up, keep you on your toes, keep you on that, keep that happening. Okay, let's start with a group reading. I might try different cards tonight. Yeah, let's see. Where are they? Yeah, let's go. Let's try these. Okay, group reading. G'day, Judy. G'day, Julie. G'day, Kim. G'day, Palab.
I'm good, thank you.
You'll find out.
You?
You'll find out next year.
I shall not it's not
Okay. Okay, group reading for everyone. Let's check out the energy is going there. People, the first card I got is a canary, sing your own song. This card, to me, at the moment, represents people. What do you want out of life? What makes you joyful? What makes you happy? What do you desire? Okay, because it's about finding that joy in one's life. People spend their whole life waiting for circumstances to line up, and it's easy to be happy when things are happy, but it's when things are all over the place being happy, that's the key. You want to be one of those happy people that are, why are you so happy? Why do all good things happen to you? Because they choose to be. They sing their own song, they sing their own joy, they move forward, they do what needs to be done. And people, it's about what do you want? What do you desire, people? What do you desire from life? Okay, are you singing your own song? Are you doing your own thing? Or you're doing the slave thing? You're chasing a carrot with money, chasing a carrot for a relationship that's going to fulfill you. What do you want? Okay, are you one of those people chasing a carrot? Okay, because it's time to let it shine, people. You got to let that joy shine. You got to make that joy. You got to let it happen. Okay, we can't wait around for it to come to us. Okay, when we okay, and people just also, if you tell someone that you'd like to do something, whether it be your partner or a friend, say, hey, look, I really want to do this. I really like to do this. And if anyone shoots you down, man, tell them to get stuff. Don't listen to them. Okay. Because I got people that there's some people here that want to live that joy, want to make that choice to step out into the unknown and step out to that area where they can start, the area of joy. And what happens is when we step into that space, the first thing that happens is the unhappy people that we were hanging around with try to pull us out of it. Go, what's wrong with you? You're acting weird. Okay, people, don't worry about people like that, because as we change through life, our friends change, people change. Some come with us, some don't. It doesn't mean you're going to break up with all your mates. Okay, people, but look, what do you want out of life? Are you prepared to sing your own song? Are you prepared to do what it takes to get what you need to get to what you need to do to make yourself happy? Because if you're worried about what you're doing for everyone else, good luck with that. Okay, we can do both. We can do both, people. We can sing our own song. We can be joyful. We can chase. We can go after what desire and makes us happy. Okay, and still have time to look after people. Okay, but more importantly, when we do something like that, we're setting an example of the people around us what is possible. Okay, we're gaining tools and education to show our friends and family, hey, look, all these things are possible. Some of them will see it and go, hey, that's cool. Some of them will try to pull you back down because they don't want the joy. They want to be miserable. Okay, Don't worry about people like that. Okay, but if you shine that light and you sing your own song and you move forward with what you want to do and you let it shine, people, okay, look, I got this inverted because until you do that, this is the bat spirit. Rebirth is assured, okay? That's struggling to come in. But if you start singing your own song and you choose the path to seek and find, boom, rebirth, bam, boom, life changes. Game changer, people. Game changer. Do you want the game changer or just want circumstances to line up? Okay, because life's a mystery, people. See, this is the problem. Is we have all these ideas and this is the action card. It's inverted. Life's a mystery. Bobcat spirit. Okay, life's a mystery. What this is talking about is there's so many things that we want to do in life, but we're like, yeah, but what if I do that? And then I have to, my partner has to look after the kids one night a week and he can't cook or something like this. Okay, everything that's life's a mystery. We move in the unknown, and when we start putting limitations on ourselves because we don't know how things, we make all these constructs up of how things are going to work. If we stop doing what we're doing, that is an illusion. That is a lie. That's the lie that they feed us. That's the illusion. Okay, people, we can change. We can sing our own song. But if you're worried about how it's going to affect everyone else, thanks for coming. You're going to stay in the spot that you're in right now. And if that's working for you perfectly, good on you. But if you want change, be prepared. Be prepared for the unknown. But we've got to trust in that unknown because the unknown is the point that we interact with the universe on. And yet people want to stay in their comfort zones and they wonder why they're still in the same place 20 years down the track doing the same thing. I'm not going to say what Einstein said later on when I'm doing reading. Because at the moment, I've got this card inverted. Life's a mystery. The spider. Make your dreams come real. Weave your own reality. Okay, this is the thing that people don't want to know. People want to blame circumstances. You want to go, oh, this happened to me, that happened to me. Yes, life happens. But it shouldn't stop us from fulfilling ourselves. Knowing ourselves, stepping forward with our desires, people, you weave your own reality regardless if you want to blame circumstances or not. Okay? We're all perfect manifestors. We manifest our own reality. It's time, people, for you to know that. It's the truth. It is the truth. So whatever's happening in your life right now, that's what you draw it in. You either came in for the experience or you're in a spot where you're drawing it in. So if you're one of those happy people, draw in the good stuff, the ups and downs. It's all good. Okay. And the last card is, as soon as you start to embrace that mystery, you start to embrace the unknown and go, yeah, I want to change my life. I want to step into the unknown. I want to have that joy. Okay. See this card? It's inverted at the moment. You know what happens when we step out into the unknown? Starfish. Open to infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities. Don't you love that? Do you want that, people? Do you want infinite possibilities? It's there for the taking. But you need to sing your own song and step into the unknown. That's all you have to do. Oh, there's some more things, but I haven't got a list ready yet for you. Okay, that was a great reading for everyone. I hope it has helped. And take what resonates and what doesn't resonate. Okay. Just put on a plate, leave it on the side counter. I'm sure someone in the household will walk past and go, oh, that looks all right. I'll have some of that. Absolutely. Okay. And right now, people, hope you joined us and you can share us out. If you would like, there's some beautiful people that have paid it forward. So if you would like a reading, an extended reading, we have, where is it? I've got to find it. There we go. Pick a number. We'll tell you what it's between in a sec. And if you get the right number, you get a extended reading courtesy of Healing with Stathi. Palab, and a Jimmy. Guys, yeah, just have another shot. Hey, Cynthia, how you going? Good today. I'm great today. The sun is out. Well, it's sort of setting, but it's been setting on this green screen for a long time now. Did someone have a number over 100? No. 80 then. Oh, fine. I think, yeah. Cindy will put it up. Hi, 22 if possible. No, it's between 80 and 100. We have a few pay it forward readings, but if you'd like guaranteed reading, donate to PayPal for a guaranteed extended reading, because I can't get to everyone. But at the end of the show, we do quick run out readings. So if you're lucky and you're still around, the show goes for about 2 hours, and we've been going for 20 minutes so far. Okay. So have another go, people. Chance to win. Chance to win. You don't have to guess. You just have to focus on the singularity, and the number should pop in there. Amanda does it all the time. Is she cheating? I don't know. Okay. I might light some incense. Well, I'm waiting for someone to get the number. Okay.
Maybe between 80 and 100.
80 and 100. There you go, Maggie. Long time. No. See? Oh, go for the big double O, hey? That's it. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Cindy, I think you missed it. Thank you.
Hey, Michelle. So, did you do all the homework last time you had a reading? We gave you some homework. You were up to scratch? Ready for new homework? Isn't that what they say? I give them homework. Okay, Michelle. Obviously, the universe wants to give you a message. So let's find out what the universe has to say for you. Okay. Michelle, can you just take a big breath in up through your nose? Out your crowd, and as you breathe out, through your mouth, all the energy down in your feet, ground yourself. Do that a couple of times and then focus on your heart space. Michelle, we got fear. Okay, this can be baggage that needs to be healed, needs to be looked into. The first thing is okay. Look, we don't know how people are going to react. We don't know. And sometimes, you know, we have those discussions with ourselves, and we need to have that discussion with someone. And we've all done it where we've thought about it for days, going, "Oh, I got to say this to my boss. You know, I messed up," or something along those lines. And we think, and we keep going, "Oh, what am I going to say? What am I going to say?" And we worry, and we worry, and we worry, and we put all this worry and drain our life force trying to work out how the unknown's going to happen. Okay, because at the moment, I've got that you're inside your head. There's some worry. There's some stuff that you need to say. There's some conversations that you need to have. Okay, but at the moment, and this is about boundaries. Okay, there's some conversations you need to have, because I've got that. There's stuff that's ticking you off. Things are getting just all over the place. People might be dumping on you. People are talking. There's some stuff that you don't like that's going around. Okay, but you haven't set any boundaries. Because why haven't you set any boundaries? Because you're worried about how people are going to react. You're too worried about at the moment about what people think, how they're going to act. We don't know. We don't know. It's the mystery. It's the unknown. It's the point of existence that we live in. Everyone wants to spend all their energy going, oh, yeah, well, what if I say this? What if I tell them the truth and that happens and that? We don't know. Yeah, but they might not take it good. That's not up to us. That's up to them. Oh, you do understand. It's the cars that came in. Because at the moment, if it's like you're in a holding pattern. You're in a holding pattern. You're waiting for stuff to happen before you can move forward and make choices. But you know what? We're free to do that all the time. It's like you're like, oh, yeah, I want to do this, but I've got to wait till then. We'll not do this, but I have to deal with this first. But it seems like there's certain things that aren't being dealt with, so it always gets kicked. The can keeps getting kicked down the road, and then we wonder why. Then we go from what are we going to do? You end up going to reading. When's it coming? When's it coming? When you set these boundaries. Okay, when you put your boundaries and you accept that you need to have that conversation, that's when it happens. Okay? Because at the moment, look, too much worry, too much focus on trying to work out the unknown. And we can't work out the unknown. Everyone does. You can get a reading and it says, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Sometimes it does, but sometimes our actions make us go into different timelines. Okay? Probably if we didn't have the reading saying that was going to happen, the readings would be more accurate. Okay? Because we influence the timeline as soon as we react to something. Okay? But, look, the universe is saying, look, it's infinite. What are you truly worried about, Michelle? What is holding you back? Okay, because usually we held ourselves back because we're scared of the unknown, and that's the aspect of the ego trying to keep us in the known, which is where 99.99% of everyone's limitations are, in a nutshell. Okay, scared of the unknown. So it's time to break the mold. Do you want to break the mold? Do you want to break the mold, Michelle? Or do you want to go back to the same patterns? Okay, because it's the patterns. It's the subconscious patterns that create limitations at the moment. Okay, we've got to see them and we've got to break them. Okay, so time for you to be very observant at the moment, extremely observant, and take note of what you're doing, what you're thinking, what's inside your head. Where's your thoughts going? Time to catch your thoughts, Michelle. Okay, but at the moment, just watch and wait. Time to be aware. Watch and wait. Don't do anything rash at the moment. Just spend the next 24 hours, 48 hours. There's something that you're just waiting to happen, and the opening, the universe is going to create an opening in the next 24 to 48 hours. So be ready to go. Yeah, that's not what your subconscious is saying. Because you're in your head too much. The card called you out. Inverted, be here and now. Too much overanalyzing, too much thinking. Okay? We can say we've got no attachments and we can go, okay, yeah, I'm not attached to any outcome. But then our subconscious still tries to play scenarios. We still go overanalyzing it, overthinking it. So we're like, yeah, okay, which is a start, but until we form that habit, we're still in pattern mode. And the only way to break that pattern mode is to come into the present. Okay, is to truly come into the present and watch things unfold. But the universe is gods or whatever are gonna. There's a kicker. There's a kicker, Michelle. The kicker is respond with grace, no matter what's said. Okay, we're going to think with our heart, and when it comes to our emotions, we're going to think with our head and react maturely, effectively, responsively. Okay. Not the other way around. People go, the heart wants what the heart wants. Yeah, you're chasing energy. Okay? Don't be an energy chaser, because that is going external. And your last card for you, Michelle, is set it free. Okay? Set it all free. And just move into that unknown. But this is inverted. So there's still some hold on. There's still holding on. That's okay. You got to do what you got to do. You got to make your own choices. But okay, the universe is saying time to set it free, time to let it go. Okay, time to let it go. Wisdom is the key. Use that inner knowledge. You've got all that inner knowledge. Okay, I hope that's helped you, Michelle. Thank you.
Michelle. I really don't have much to say to you because I think I've said enough to you. But it feels that your head has taken over with everything that is going on. Too many directions. It's all over the place. You're looking for results, but it's not this result, and it won't be this result, and it's not this result, can't be this result, can't be this one, it can't be that one. It's all in here. All I'm going to say to you, and I'm going to leave it with this as well, is everything is an experience. How you respond to that experience is up to you.
Hey, Samantha.
Hi, Sam.
Okay. I hope that's helped. No. Don't pick another number. We only do one. Okay. And now I have a donated reading to do, courtesy of production manager Cindy. Thank you for donating. Cindy donates every week to G'day, Lucia. Donates every week, pays it forward. So you people can get the extended reading because she's such a beautiful hearted soul. So even if you don't want a reading and you want to support the show, people, feel free to donate. Okay. And if you're not going to donate on this show, make sure you donate at least once a week, once a pay. You donate somewhere to all the shows that you watch. Okay. It's good karma. Absolutely. Okay. Even if it's a small amount, good to do it. Shows respect, exchange of energies. And it's very appreciated. Who am I going to read for? Kim. Kim, are you still there? You were there a minute ago. I feel drawn to you, Kim. Kimmy. Okay. Kim. Okay. Okay. Messages for Kim. How has your day been, Kim? Where are you from, Kim? We don't have a line here. We have donated readings, and at the end of the show, we do run out readings. England. So if you wait to the end of the show, we do run out readings, quick readings for whoever's has not had a reading, but the rest of the show is pretty much donated readings. What are you looking at the moment? There seems to be something that you're looking, a choice that feels you like a choice, or there's something you've looked into and you've made your mind up about something, but the perception, there's something you're not seeing. Spirits. It's like you've made, look, there's something happening at the moment, okay, that you're going through, Kim, and you've got your mind made up. But it's not what it appears on the surface. You need to dig deeper. You need to go inside. You need to be more curious. Because on the surface, things can be all good. Underneath, things can be bad, or vice versa. But at the moment, what you're looking at, you've like, oh, okay, yeah, yep. You're going on, but you just, yeah, this is the way it is. This is the way I feel about it. So, yeah, that's your thought. But what I'm seeing here is there's something that you are not seeing. You need to dig deep. You need to go deeper into this, because what happens is we get attached from a perspective. We see from a certain point of view, and your point of view at the moment is obscured with your belief system. So you need to step outside of your own feelings, your own education, whatever you believe. Step to the side and have a look at the current situation. Okay, very important, because there's something you're not seeing, and it is important for you to see it. Because at the moment, I got the swan inverted. Take time for a deep dive. This is about digging deep. It's about getting under the surface and seeing what really lies beneath. But unfortunately, I've got the porcupine spirit. Time for beginner's mind. This is inverted. This is saying I know how things are. I've got my mind made up. And what happens is when we have our mind made up and we've got the answers, or no, things happen this way, we're unmalleable. We're rigid. And we only see things from our point of view, or certain points of view. And we've only got one perspective. There's so much more perspectives out there. So if you've got your mind made up about something at the moment, there's something you're not seeing. And your perspective is you're only seeing a fraction of what's really happening. Whatever it is, you're only seeing a little bit. Okay? The message is to dig deep. Dig deeper. Dig much deeper. Yeah, look, see, I got the Seeker's Journey. This is time. You need to dive. You need to want to know. Because if we're like that, oh, yeah, okay, fine, I can look a bit further into it, we ain't going to find shit. But if like, wait a sec is, okay, let's get curious. Because sometimes when we look on the surface, we can be in a situation where people are pissing us off. And when we stop worrying about how it makes us feel, we can go beneath the issue. And then we can start to see maybe their perspective, maybe see what they're going through. It doesn't mean that we have to be accepted to how they're acting. They're going to act how they act. But it gives us an idea of where they're at or what they're seeing. And sometimes that can be enough for us to just take a sidestep, stop worrying about our emotions, how it makes us feel, and get to the bottom of things. Okay? Because when we can see things for what they are, it opens so many doors and opportunities to resolving any situation. Because it feels like you've given up at the moment. What have you given up on? There's something you've given up on. And you're like, yeah, no, I'm done with it. Okay, that's how it is. That's how it is. It feels like you're giving up on something. You're like, no, I'm done. I'm dusted, but I keep getting back. I've got the stand up and fight card, and that's inverted. To me, that says you're giving up. You've lost all. But why are these cards saying there's something you're not seeing? There's something you're not seeing. I know it's hard because when sometimes, when we get dumped on by family and friends. Yeah, I got an unfair judgment. Okay, so this is negativity coming in from you, from your family. This is a burden that you're carrying. Feels like you're carrying a burden. Okay, but look, beneath that, I've got another seat card. Look, be a curious creature. You got to dig deeper. There's something here, and when we can dig deep, when we can uncover things for what they are, it gives us so much. There's so many options. I've seen people try to help people all their life and tell them what to do, and they get nowhere, right? But as soon as they dig deep and start to just get out of judgment and see things for what they are, they're able to see. You start to be able to see the wounding in people, what they've gone through, their perspective, and then once you do that, then you can start the healing process. Most people won't change unless you can do something to help understand and trigger the healing process. Otherwise, they would have done it by themselves. But what are you going to do for yourself, Kim? What are you going to do for you? Because you're the most important person in your life, is you. That goes for everyone. Don't matter if you got kids, doesn't matter if you got partner, you're the most, you can't get you right, you can't do the right thing for your kids. Okay? You can't do the right thing, you can't get you right, you're not going to, you're going to get your partner to do everything right for you. You know, like, it just creates complications and baggage and all sorts of mess. Okay, if we can't get ourselves right, it's all about self-mastery, getting ourselves right. Because when we do, we stop projecting crap onto other people. Okay, and we've got to stop doing that. So you're taking a lot on, but you need to find something for yourself, Kim. You need to find something, an outlet where you can go and you can chill. You need some inspiration. Even though when we're going through hard times, that's when we're going to push the hardest to get that inspiration, to go and find something to do us happy, to take some me time, to take some chill time. Okay, there's no way around it, because otherwise we do is we sit back thinking about all the grief, and then you know what we bring to the table? Instead of bringing resolve and positivity, we bring more there, and we don't want to do that. But when we sit there just enwrapped in it, that's what's around us. We're encased in all that little negative energy. We want to move beyond that. And we must take the first step, Kim. Okay? Yep. Yep. It's not easy. It's not easy. The easy road is staying in the known and just sitting back and doing nothing, which a lot of people do. They just go to work, pay their bills, and go, I'm going to go on holiday. I want a big car one day. And they live their whole life in their head looking for some carrot on a stick out in the distance. They go chasing that. Don't be one of those people, Kim. Okay, you need some. You want to get better. You want to help that healing. You got to find something that excites you, something that makes it worth living for, something that just brings you joy. Okay, very important. Very important. Okay, because at the moment, your last card is cause and effect. So it's important for you to get this, Kim. It's very important for you to get this. You got to create that joy. You got to create that healing. You got to create that space. You got to seek inspiration, so you could rise the energy and bring it to you. Okay? I hope that's helped you, Kim.
Kim, I wouldn't know where to start. First thing is that I would ask you to have a look at things that have happened. I want you to remember yesterday, the day before that, and everything that has happened. Just remember them for a moment. What part of what has happened can you change? Really ask yourself that question. Not what you can change right this moment, but in the past itself, what can you change? We all make decisions, and those decisions that were made exactly at the time that they were made. You cannot change that decision of the time itself. Bring yourself to this moment and look at where you are. Don't focus external. Just look at yourself for who you are, where you are right now. Everything itself is happening the way it is supposed to happen. Nothing can be altered. You can think it can, but even the thought itself will be exactly as it's supposed to be thought. Everything happens exactly as it's supposed to happen. Decisions that were made, well, they're catching up. But how you respond to those decisions is up to you at this moment. Don't allow the presumptions in your mind on how you're going to react to them or what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. They're just going to take you into a world of hurt. You're already in there's pain that I keep picking up from you, and there's a lot of hurt itself that you're already going through. Things are not the way that you presumed, and that was the problem there, the presumptions. Things are happening at this moment which are creating uncomfortable situations for you. All I will say to you is bring your focus back to you, and what is it that you can do for yourself, not for anyone else. Don't worry about anybody else. What is it you can do for yourself that's going to put that smile on your face again? Now, if it has to do with somebody else, that's not what I'm speaking about. For yourself, what is it that you can do for yourself to be clearer? Is it just to take a walk in the park? Do that. Is it go for a walk at the beach? Do that. Do the things that you can do which do make you happy, because you're focusing too much on things that have already happened, and they're just creating more grief. It's creating a lot of thoughts in your head. How do I change this? How can I change this? Don't try to change anything. Accept them. As you start to accept things for what they are, they will no longer bother you. The problem most people have is that they do not accept what it already is. As we accept it, embrace it, say, okay, what is it I'm going to learn from it? It will just go. They do go. And then something new is offered to you. At this moment, all that which you're thinking is what's holding you back from discovering certain things which are already there for you to discover. You just can't see them because you're looking at everything else that is occurring. Take time for yourself. And that is all I have to offer you. You've gone for a coffee. You're welcome. Just take it easy. You're putting too much on yourself. Look, and that decision that did occur, the decision that you have made has caught up with you again. Don't focus too much on it. Yeah, Mariah, I consider that spam. You see, Brooke's the one that's going to actually choose the next person. If you want a guaranteed reading, please donate. Otherwise, we choose who we're drawn to. No, I'll let Brooke do all the choosing. As I said, I consider it to be spam. You put your message up once. We do read them. We do see them. I can choose who I'm drawn to. I prefer Brooke doing that. I'm just here to take some load off Brooke for tonight. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Yeah, no, I'm on mute. I'm just mucking around. It's all good. You know why? Because I went for coffee and I manifested some. Oh yeah.
I have.
Mm. I forgot to
You're
make
right.
one before the show. Hey Rantha, hey Rachel, hey Ria. Okay, and that reading was donated by Cindy. I think I'll do one more for Cindy. So, people, if you want a guaranteed reading, please donate. A PayPal link is in the show notes. And what do I do? That's what I did.
Well, you pick the next victim person, and I'm going to go and do the
Victim.
reading.
Come
I'm going to go and do
on.
the reading. I'll be right back.
No one victim here. G'day, Simone. How you going, gorgeous? Yeah, okay. I got to pick someone else. Who loves Cindy? Who loves Cindy? Because Cindy's got another pay it forward reading to do for Cindy. And let me just check. Okay. Good, Rachel. Great. I don't need coffee at the moment because I've got coffee. So I'll just change back to that. Awesome. Okay, who's there? What card am I using tonight? I think the Animal Spirit Guide deck. You know, I have to put it here. Yeah, Animal Spirit Guide deck. Call it Baron Reed, I think it is. And the Seeker's Oracle. I think the Seeker's Oracle. What are the boxes? Yeah, I think the Seeker's Oracle or the Guidance Oracle. No, that's the Seeker's Oracle, Guidance. Messenger's Oracle. Sorry. Cindy will turn me off. Hey Ray Lee, how you going? Okay. I've got who am I going to pick? You love Cindy. Oh, that's so nice. Cindy's gorgeous, isn't she? That's it, Alison. She is. Okay. Rayleigh. Are you up for a reading? I have one more reading to do if you want it. Courtesy of Lady with a big heart and kick-ass boots. Have you gone already, Rayleigh? If you're still here. If you're still here. You're still here. Amanda hug and kiss. Okay. Amanda hug and kiss. Are you there? Okay, Rayleigh is not here. Oh, missed out. Okay, who's still here? Okay, I'm going to go back to who rocked up at the start of the show. Van Vossen, Pablo, Paleb. No. Paleb, no, it's not here. No one watching. I got more watching. We're on G'day, Angelita. On multiple streaming on this show. I'm streaming all over the place. So you'll only see where you're looking from. But on my screen, I've got people from all over the place tuning in. Okay. Okay, Alison. Okay. Yeah, Rachel, you were at the start, weren't you? Okay, I'll go with Rachel. Yep. Cindy does a list, people, of who shares out, and he rocks up at the start of the show. So when I get stuck, if someone doesn't jump out at me, I go to the list of the people that come onto the show at the start and that support the show. And so throat, that's no good. Angelita not speaking your truth. Yeah, probably just gonna just joking, messing with you, Angelita. Okay, Rachel. Messages for Rachel. I'll read how I've drawn to Rhea. And if you want to guarantee reading, please donate to PayPal. Links are in the show notes. Rachel. Rachel. You got some things you need to say. Speak to someone. Okay? It feels like such an uncertainty. There's a lot of weight you're carrying around. And there's so much happening around you with people, and you've taken on too much of other people's stuff. Okay, too much of other people's problems. It feels like you're worried about this and worried about that, but the problem is there's nothing wrong with worrying about people or helping people, being loving, guiding people. But when we do that to the point where we use it as a distraction from knowing ourselves, then we've got a big issue. Okay, which is a lot of people. They get caught up in they deal with everyone else. When it comes to themselves, they neglect. Okay, but like everyone has their own life. Everyone has their own path, their own life, their own choices, their own lessons to learn, Rachel. Okay, whose lessons are you holding on to? You seem to be preoccupied. I know when we've got loved ones, it's hard to watch them go through stuff sometimes. Okay, but at the moment, you're putting all this grief and someone else's stuff, you're taking it on board to yourself. Okay, and this is causing you to go inside your head. This is causing you to just be all over the place. Okay, and because what happens is sometimes we live vicariously through other people or the people around us. It's all about keeping them happy so we can be happy, which is not, look, there's nothing wrong with making people happy. But when that's the priority, comes before getting ourselves right or making ourselves happy, then we've got an issue. Okay? This is sort of going in the lines of codependence. Okay? Oh, yeah, I'm happy if everyone else is around me happy. So they're responsible for you. We can't have that. That's not how it works. That is a recipe for disaster. That is a victim mentality. We've got to step away. Because when we can get ourselves right, we can get ourselves happy, sometimes we can give the tools to other people. We set the example. And at the moment, it feels like you're sitting in the sidelines, trying to, I want this, waiting for things to work out for you. Okay, Rachel? Because look, the first card I've got for you is the Moth Spirit, is surrender now. This is inverted. So you're hanging on stuff. You're like, oh no, this is going to work out that way. I need to help that person. You don't need to do nothing for no one. If you got kids, feed them. If you're a carer for someone, you're going to care for their needs. But apart from that, how people are going to make their choices and how people they're going to make their life is up to them. What we can do is be on our A game and then be that positive influence. And maybe they'll pick a bit of that up, but the choice is theirs. But there's too much you've put on your shoulders and sometimes we have to have things on our shoulders, but we can't be responsible for the outcome. We can only do our best, because at the moment look, you see clearly now, that's inverted, the out spirit. So you got to work out in your zone, and you're like stressed, and it's like, man, if you want some clarity, you got to give it to the universe. You could go, okay, they're lessons to learn, because at the moment, look, claim your independence, that's inverted. Okay, so you're so wrapped up in other people, and even people go, yeah, sometimes I got kids, or I'm caring for someone, or my partner's sick. Yes, be that as it may. Okay, we've got to understand that everyone has to experience things for themselves. And when we're so worried about everyone else and we neglect ourselves, okay, it's no way to live. It's no way to live. Okay. Because at the moment, moving forward, look, I've got... You got to start believing in yourself. You got to start doing things for yourself. You're going to move into that uncomfortable zone and start being responsible for you at every level, Rachel, at every level. Because no matter wherever you're looking at now, where you're seeking for your happiness, for your comfort, for your desire, okay, it's hard. It's hard. But you need to do some stuff for yourself. You need to believe in yourself, Rachel. Okay, and how do we believe in ourselves? We make choices to start doing things for ourselves. We make choices to start doing to get our own self right. Okay, because it feels like that some of this burden, this weight that you're carrying, all this stuff that you're carrying of other people that you don't need to be carrying. Sometimes we need to deal with it, but you put it all on there's too much that you've put on yourself. Okay, and look, everything happens for a reason, Rachel, and sometimes we've got to give thanks for the circumstances, even the shitty ones. Why? Because there's always something to learn, and there's stuff around you that you need to learn. Otherwise, we keep just going through the same patterns day in, day out. Then we go looking for circumstances to bring us joy. Okay, Rachel, it's time for you to stand up and be the circumstance for yourself, to give yourself joy, to start regaining your power, claiming your power, because at the moment you're weaving your reality. Everything that's happening in your life now is a product of what you've weaved in your reality. We're all perfect manifestors. What are you creating? What are you manifesting, Rachel? Time to go, okay, put that focus, put that heart space back on yourself. Okay? Which means you're going to have to put yourself first. Because I just feel like there's been heaps of avoidance. It's always something else. It's always someone else. Something around you. Because you're struggling with your self-esteem. And self-esteem doesn't come. People go, oh, I'll do something when I'm confident. It doesn't work that way. We have to step out into those uncomfortable places so we can learn and grow. And that's how we start to believe in ourselves. That's how we start to grow. That's how we start to gain confidence. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Okay? But at the same time, I've met heaps of people that, because they're a carer, they have to say that they haven't got a life and it's everyone else. Yeah. I'm a victim of circumstances. You can do it all. If you choose, make a choice, you can do it all. But you're putting it too much weight on yourself and deliberately taking this burden on at the moment, Rachel. You're taking too. Okay, I'm not saying that you just get. You're a carer. You're a carer. But we can't take all the shit on our shoulders and go, "Oh, woe is me. This is my life, and it's so hard." If we think that way, yeah, that's the reality we create. But if we do what we do, we take time for ourselves, even if it's 10 minutes at the end of the day, even if it's half an hour at the end of the day. Some people go, "Oh, I've got kids. Haven't got half an hour at the end of the day." Make half an hour and train your kids. Streamline something. There's always a way. And when we give up and go, "I can't do it," then that's the reality. That's the reality we've created. But there's stuff that you need to let go of and give it to the universe, Rachel. There's stuff that you're making it harder than it needs to be. You got to take that time. You got to take that time to find you. You got to make that time to find you. Otherwise, you're going to be carrying this burden. And further down the track, you're going to go, "Oh, guess where I am? Guess how life turned out." Okay, there's so much more potential, Rachel. You've got so much more potential. There's so many possibilities. Okay, but you got to put that self-work in, that self-time in, and make that time to create those possibilities. Our possibilities are limitless, but it all starts with us doing the self-work and understanding what things are, what they are. Okay, that means research, it means meditation, it means a lot of work to do. And it's not as bad as it sounds. You just need to make some time every day to do a bit. Okay, seek and you will find. Okay, I hope that helps you, Rachel.
Rachel, do you get a lot of headaches? All I'm getting from you is headaches. You're completely stressed out, which is causing a lot of sadness. It's just your head's all foggy, just a lot of pressure, a lot of headaches. There's a lot of stress within you that's not really helping you out, and I think the stress is causing headaches, but also dehydration. Your focus is too much on what you do, which is an honorable job, but you need to learn to separate yourself from what you do, and know that that's what you do, but that's not who you are. To bring yourself back here and now, and appreciate where you are in the moment. Learn to separate, and that's going to be very important for you, to separate from what you do and who you're around constantly. Your body's stressed out, and you're just overthinking a lot of things and causing more stress throughout your body, which is causing more headaches, which is just repeating itself. Because you get the headaches, you stress yourself out. Because you're stressing yourself out, you're getting headaches, and it's just a cycle. Learn to separate from what you do. When you walk away, bring yourself back to yourself, and what would be advisable is to learn cord cutting. And if you don't know how to do cord cutting, there's jump onto YouTube and type in cord cutting. Learn how to do that, to separate yourself from what you're doing, because you're taking your work home with you. There are times where, yes, you will be focused on them, but you're just stressing out because things are not working out the way that you want them to work out. And again, it is because you're focusing so much on everybody else. You're not focusing enough on yourself. Bring it back to you. Get to understand what the chakras are, understand how they work, understand how your body works itself with the chakras energetically. Learn how to separate, learn cord cutting. Drink more water. If you're not drinking water at this moment, drink more water. Your body is stressed out, and you're not taking time out enough for yourself. You have to bring yourself back to you. I'm still getting that pressure in your head. I'm still getting the stress in the body, unknown, the sadness. Um, there's all this sadness, just more sadness and more sadness coming through from you. That again is causing a lot of stress, and again, it's causing a lot of headaches. Cord cutting, chakras, energetic, how the chakras associate you to you energetically. Learn the cord cutting, drink more water, and learn to separate yourself from what you do, and keeping it to yourself. There is a lot of confusion, and I can appreciate why things are confusing for you at this point in time as well. They're not just for you, but they're everywhere at this moment. This confusing energy around. It is a collective confusement, and those who are not centered, which I don't feel that you are centered, you're not with yourself, you're outside of yourself, constantly focusing on everything else, will feel that confusement. There's lots of confusements around everybody, and again, that will be another part that's causing you stress. You have to learn for yourself to bring yourself back to yourself, to separate yourself from where you are. I hope that's helped you. Hi, Jill.
Okay. No more donated readings. No one wants a reading. If you would like an extended reading, people, please donate. And just remember, people, there's multiple shows. Who have I got? I think on the Sunday show this week, I've got a special guest called Lily. So, who would like to donate for a reading? He went to work today. He went to work. Did everyone go to work?
I work every day. I went to work.
Yeah, I went to work. I got paid, but this is my work too. He went to work for free today. Hint, hint.
No.
Hint, hint, people.
I don't get paid at all for what I do.
Yeah.
Angelita, bring your focus to your throat. Just keep your focus to your throat chakra. Yes, I know it hurts. Just visualize a baby blue scarf wrapping around your throat. Don't squeeze it, just lightly. And just keep that visual of a baby blue scarf around your throat.
Okay, people. Might give you 4 run-out readings. I might see. No one's donated. I'll give away one more free reading. Then I'll do run-out readings. So, fate decide if you have not had a reading. Pick a number between 1 and 20. And whoever gets the number gets the reading. Absolutely. Thank you, Alison. What's the moon? Oh, extended reading for the lucky number. Then I'll go to run-out readings after that. Have another guess, people. Have another guess. If you would like an extended reading and had not had one. Okay, you two go again. I'll tell you what. Alex. What about Alison and Simone? They probably needed a reading really bad. Do you need a reading, Alex?
No.
Does she?
No.
Do you want to give it away, Alex? Have you done the work from the last reading?
It's up to you, mate.
I'll pull your couple of cards. Are you passing it on, Alex? Okay. Okay, Simone. Thank you, Alex. Okay, Simone. Simone. Simone, you need to look. When people do other stuff that just gets to us, and we let it happen, what we're doing is we're actually lying to people. Okay, because there's some stuff that's ticking you off, and you want to say something. Feeling tight in the throat. There's something that you need to be saying to someone, but you're so worried about how they're going to react. Okay, it's time. You need to set boundaries with someone, but you're too worried about how they're going to react that you haven't said nothing, and it's having an effect on you. Look, you don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes people just don't know where they stand with us. They can be doing things, but at the moment you're being called to set boundaries at which you're not, and it's time. You need to have that conversation with someone. Because sometimes people don't know, they're caught up in their own stuff, and they don't realize that it's ticking it up. And we're like, oh, no, it's okay. I love them. It doesn't. It gets to us. It eats at us. But there's something you need. You need to speak up somewhere. You need to speak up, and the timing is right. At the moment, Simone, timing is right. You can't wait. Because what happens is when we don't speak up, because we run all those scenarios in our head, we go, oh, I've got to speak up. What am I going to say? Just don't think of anything. Just say it when you say it. Because what happens is the ego tries to keep us in the know, and so we run all these scenarios. It's just part of the unknown. What are you worried about? We're never alone, Simone. We are never alone. We're part of everything. But it feels like you're worried about it. You're almost to the point where you're alienating yourself. Crawl back into a hole. Don't be one of those people that crawls into a bowl and go, oh, I've just had it with people. Because there's so much out there. There is so much out there waiting for you. Okay, but it seems like there's certain things governed by how people are going to react, how people are going to think. You're not wasting your time having this conversation. We do that all the time, Simone. We do that all the time. We go, don't worry about it. It's not important. Then these things get to us and they build. They eat away at us. And then, see, that's what happens. I've seen this happen so many times. Someone says, oh, it's not important. I won't speak my truth. And the other person doesn't know, keeps doing the way they're doing, doesn't know they're affecting the other person because the other person doesn't speak up. Then that person that doesn't speak up, right, moves somewhere else, goes away from that person because they piss me off. When that happens, it's more on the person that is not setting the boundaries, the person that is not setting healthy boundaries, the person that's not speaking their truth. They're the one at fault. But it's not a blame game. It's just cause and effect. It's how it is. Because you're the creator of your reality. Okay? What's going on at home? Is there trouble at home? Simone? What's going on? You feel powerless at home. You got to speak up. Everything's fine. Then what are you what are you holding on to? There's something you don't want to hear. What's this? Is something you're hanging on to. You don't want to let go of because you're worried about how it might unfold. Look, you're not take. Look, you need to take better care of yourself, your health. You need to make you more of a priority, Simone. Feel because your inner voice is telling you. It's telling you, hey, look, I need to do this, I need to do that, and you're ignoring it at the moment. And your soul, your heart is screaming out for you to do more for you, to help you, to understand you. Okay? I got the medicine mother here. Honor your inner knowing. The winter card. Take care of your needs. There's stuff that needs to be done, Simone. Okay? And no one else can do it but you. You've got to make yourself more a priority. Okay? You've got to get on top of things for you, for your sake. I hope this helps you.
Simone, what is it that you feel? And you keep looking over your shoulder. Feel fear around you. I feel this anxiousness and uncertainty. It's just eating away at you. Something that you're not comfortable with. Something heavy. You can want to go back to the old you, but that's not going to occur. You have to look at the you that is now and where you are. What is it that you fear? Or is it holding you back? Something that's really got a hold of you. Something you don't want to face, something you don't want to, something's there that's, you keep looking over your shoulder and be looking at yourself, the old you. I doubt that. I don't feel that whatsoever. I feel that there's a fear there. When we accept that who we were, we're no longer, we'll be able to accept who we are now. But there's a strong, yeah, we all lose people, but a strong sense of loss, a strong fear, lost to many people. Something that you're not looking at this moment. It's look, all I've got is fear, constantly looking over my shoulder. I just want to look over my shoulder, something looking behind me. What is it that is preventing you from moving forward, from actually standing your ground? Is it the fear of losing more people? I mean, is that what your fear is? But there is this strong, because that's all, there's this just energy around you at this moment, which is a fear energy. And it's very strong as well. It actually seems to be controlling what you do and how you do things. Concern about, well, whether you're going to affect people or whether you're going to annoy people. I'm not certain what it is, but it's not a nice energy. It's a dark energy. It's around you. It's not yours. It's something that you're focusing too much on. Something that's allowing, that you've allowed for it to dictate your actions. It is heavy in the heart as well. It's just really strong in this section here. Because once you step outside of that, once you accept that that's not yours, you might see things in a different light. Once you start to accept yourself for who you are now, acknowledge who you were. What did you learn from who you were? What can you use? What is it now? Because now is what's more important, who you are today. Because you cannot be the person you were 5 minutes ago. Even 5 minutes ago, even 1 minute ago, you're not that person. The thoughts are gone. You can either hold on to them. Most people hold on to what it was, always wanting to be the younger me or the younger person that I used to be. I used to have this, I used to do this. Well, we don't do that anymore. Learn to accept yourself. Come back to who you are now. Look in the mirror. This is who I am. Accept this person that you have become. Learn what this person has to offer. Because that's what's more important. Not who you were, who you are today. I'm not certain what that fear is, but I feel that it is yours. It's around you. Either you're concerned about losing people, maybe that's what it is, maybe because you have lost people, but there is that confusement as well. That's amongst all that. Accept you. Learn to be you, who you are today. And I feel that you will see things very differently once you accept who you are. I don't have much because I keep coming back to that fear. There's this energy around you. It's based on fear. And that's what all I keep feeling is this fear. That's very strong at this moment. I'm going to be in Maui in October. Cindy, if you can remember the date? I can't remember what date. I'm going to be in Maui at some stage. If you want to come and see me while I'm there, might be able to assist you a little bit more on that aspect of it. At this moment, I feel choked up. I feel uncertain, constantly looking behind my shoulder. There's always something there, so left shoulder. There is this heaviness there as well, confusement. All of that seems to be there. feel that you just haven't accepted yourself, and it's time to start learning to accept who you are in this moment. Thank you, Sunday, November the 13th. Accept yourself, embrace yourself. There is a lot more there that you can do. I don't know who you were once upon a time. It doesn't really matter who you were. It's who you are now. Embrace the person you have become. Accept where you are and where you stand at this moment. And if you're afraid of losing people because you have lost people, all I have to say to you is everybody comes into our lives for a particular reason. They come and they go. When they go, when one door closes, another one opens. If you can look at yourself at in that point of your life at this moment, that it's time to step into a new reality, you'll be able to move forward. But if you're holding on to how it used to be, you'll be stuck in what it used to be and you won't be able to move forward. Embrace yourself, accept yourself, be present. Don't concern yourself about who you're going to lose, but keep to mind that what is there and waiting to come into your life will not, if you do not let go of what it was. I can't help you much more. Again, whatever that fear is that you're holding on to, let it go. Let it go. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy.
Okay. Alex, you really did want to read them, didn't you? You donated. So, Alex, you're up. Unless you're paying it forward. It's up to you. It's all good. Okay, Alex. What do you want out of life, Alex? What do you want? What are you hoping to achieve? Is survival mode enough for you? Or do you want more? What fires you up, Alex? We can search all we want, Alex. We can get all the readings. We can do all this. But it won't make that much difference to our lives. Because if we want that joy, we have to do one thing. But you know that yearning that you're like, oh, look, there's something else to this. It's not like, it's almost not like an incomplete, but there's a feeling for something more. There's a feeling of you're supposed to be a part of something else, a part of something bigger, part of something important. But it just feels like there's too much scratching at the bottom when you're capable of so much more. Well, the first card I've got for you is the Fire Guardian. Ignite your passions. That's inverted. What is it that fires you up? What is it that you love? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to experience? And on your main pile, I've got the Star Ancestor. Follow the voice in your soul. That's inverted. It's like there's so much more to you inside, but you're like, no, that reality is too hard, and you've closed yourself off. Because in between those two cards, I've got Transform and Unveil Your Gifts, the Shapeshifter. But until you ignite your passion, until you start following that voice in your soul, what sort of changes are you after, Alex? What sort of changes are you after? Well, the great teacher here. Learn from experiences, spiritual experiences. Okay. But you're still, it's almost like you're still in self-judgment. You're still creating limitations. You're still inside your head going, I can't do this. I can't do that. That's too hard. I don't know how that's going to work. That's pissing me off. There seems to be too much chatter, too much negative. I'm getting like negative at you. Like you're holding yourself. Well, we all hold ourselves back. But what are you telling yourself? There's no way around it. We've got to make those. We've got to make those choices if we want to move forward. Otherwise, we just wait for we just become a victim of circumstances, waiting for circumstances to dictate what life we want. Who wants to wait for circumstances to dictate what life they want? I'll tell you now. What sort of life do you want? Circumstances are in charge, not you. How does that feel? Like this is what everyone does, and they're like, when circumstances can line up, when we make them, we start creating our own reality. But at the moment, there's patterns. Okay? The limitations, the fear that I'm getting from you, Alex, you can trace back yourself. But what's stopping you from reaching your potential, you don't want to look at. People only want the good stuff. I've got the water gun in here. It's inverted. Connect with your emotions. Why do I feel this way? When have I felt this way before? Connecting your emotions is starting to have a deeper look at when we get places of fear or places where we're uncomfortable, we look at that and then we look, when else did I feel like that? When else did I feel like that? When else? And we chase it back. If it's to our childhood, to past life, or whatever you want to do. But we start to see our patterns that we create. Because our patterns, so many people, they want stuff to line up, and all they have to do is put in the effort to see who they are and stop creating the limitations. And that starts with getting in contact with our emotions. Okay, you need to get your contact with your emotions. You need to start to understand you, because at the moment, in a sea of energies, circumstances are king. Because you don't know you. You don't know what you're capable of, because you're not in contact with your emotions. We've got to make that choice, Alex. This is everyone. This is all of us. We've got to get in contact with emotions. We've got to find out these patterns, because at the moment I've got you talking negativity. All limitations in your life are now yourself. And I've got just all these cards inverted, screaming out, I want more. I want more. Your soul, your passion, your heart, you want more, because you know that deep down inside there's something inside you that wants more. But until you start to find yourself, look at your emotions, go within and look at yourself. Okay. Most people don't even know them, don't have a clue who they are. They're run by their subconscious experiences. They think they do, but they don't. Your soul's screaming out for you to do the work and to get in contact with who you are in here. It's screaming. It's screaming out. And you want more. And you know that. You can feel it. You're being pulled. But we've got to do the work. We've got to understand who we are. We've got to understand our emotions. We've got to understand our patterns. We've got to understand when we're in reaction mode. We've got to understand when we're coming from the right heart space. We've got to understand that even though it feels like shit, we're coming from the right heart space and doing what needs to be done sometimes. It's all part of it all. You need to find yourself, Alex. Otherwise, we just go round in patterns. You want more because you're built for more. You came here for more. You're still in reaction mode. We can search for everything, everywhere, for this, for that, for that. But until we search for us, circumstances run the show. It's everyone. Connect with your emotions and find out who you are, Alex. Because your intuition's trying to help you. It's talking to you. It's trying to guide you in a compass. It's trying to guide you. But you're not listening. You're putting it in the too hard basket. Putting it off. But there's so much there for you, Alex. There's so much there for all of you. Okay? It's not about going and training in this or mediumship or I've got a healing modality. That doesn't mean fucking shit if you don't know yourself. We have to know ourselves, people. Alex, you got to find yourself. It's all of us. This is what we do. This is how we grow. This is how we create. Came out the right way. The great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Learn from your experiences, Alex, and make it happen. Okay? Because you've all got what it takes everyone here, you've all got what it takes if you make that choice. Okay? And your last card, Alex, is surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend a little time in nature. Replenish yourself and feel the beauty and the ecstasy there. When we go into nature and we just sit there in its awe, it clears us, it grounds us, it connects us, and it makes space for our intuition, for our inner self, to get the clarity, to get the message through. I hope that helped you, love. Go, Alex.
This will apply to everyone. Since it's Alex, it will go to you. But it does apply to everyone. No matter what anyone tells you, who you are, or what you can do, or what you can't do, throw it at the window. Forget it. Your ego is very well blossomed into this beautiful flower, but it's still the ego. Know who you are without asking anybody. Does not matter who tells you what you are, what you can do, what you can't do. Forget it. If you really want to know who you are, look deep within yourselves. And forget about what others have said. Just throw it. Get rid of it. Who you are is not what any word can describe you to be. Doesn't matter what the word is. Doesn't matter what you believe. Throw it out the window. Look deep within. Go inside. What did you know before you learned whatever it is you believe you've learned? Because that's who you truly are. And it's not a belief. Everything you're doing today is an experience, and you're experiencing it. Know the experiencer, and don't associate it to the experience. Too many are looking for something, but never looking for themselves and not realizing who it is that is looking. Always associating to this or that. Stop it. You're not going to find it out there. You're not going to find what you're looking for with that which you see, or that which you hear, or that which you feel. Look deep inside, because that's where you are. You're that which is looking, not what you're looking at. I don't have anything else.
Because at the end of the day, people, we're all in the same boat. even my cat Candle's here. Hello, Candles. She wants to be fed. That's why she's doing what she's doing. What?
Alison, are you still there? You still here, Alison? Brooke, can you pull 2 cards? Don't shuffle your deck. Don't shuffle it. Pull 2 cards. One from the bottom and one from the middle.
Oh, good, because the top one was the last card. Always waiting. Alison. There's always this uncertainty. It's there's stuff in you knowing that you know, but it's like you're just always waiting for information, the go ahead. I need more confirmation. It feels like. Okay. It feels like you're waiting for the encouragement. You're waiting for the go ahead. You're second guessing yourself. Okay. The second card I've got is the Oracle. Waiting for important information. That's inverted. But the first card, the Lord. Take charge with authority. Take accountability. Make that choice. Move forward. Empower yourself. And you won't be waiting for information because the information's already inside of you. As soon as you take charge and you start to see things from a different perspective and realize who you are and what you're capable of, this is going to bring you a new level of confidence, a new level of you. It'll be a game changer, Alison. An absolute game changer.
Alison, you're the only one that's preventing yourself from moving forward. Stop looking out there. You've already done this. You have a slight memory, but I know that you can remember more. You've been here before. It's your choice now. You've already made the choice, you just have to accept it. And once you accept the choices that you've made, don't. That's why you're stuck. Accept that you've made the choice to be exactly where you are right this moment. To hear exactly what you're hearing. Let go of what you believe. Let go of what you want. And accept where you are now. And as you accept that, accept it. Everything happens for a reason, and accept that as well. There's a lot of acceptance to it. But the main thing that you should be accepting is that you have chosen to be exactly where you are right now. What's that? Well, yeah, you don't want me to go there. I won't go there. I'll be there forever. Fears are fears. You create your own fears. So you're overthinking again. Too much overthinking. The mind itself is this amazing thing, but when we start getting the brain involved, the mind doesn't actually do what it's supposed to do, because the mind and the heart work together. It's the brain, which is the educated aspect of ourselves, that thinks the way our education has told us to think. And most people always lose that which they're afraid to lose. There's always a lesson in that. As you accept you've made the choices, you're here because of the choices you have made. And this is the moment where you can choose to realize that you made the choice to be exactly where you are right now.
Hey, Nevada.
And that is all, Alison.
Amanda, hug and kiss. Was that reading for you, or were you paying forward?
Don't worry
Yes, we
about
can,
who
Cindy.
you were. Keep your focus here. You have a big heart. You have the size of the heart that you're supposed to have. Overthinking, the mind. Overthinking. Stop thinking. Just act, do, accept, embrace.
Indecision is a byproduct of overthinking.
Alison, focus on your sacral. It is solar plexus as well. Work on those two chakras, your sacral and your solar. Cindy, switch the lights on.
What's up, Cindy? Amanda, you want a surrender card? Okay, just hang around, Cindy. Amanda, surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowing, or aha moments that may come through your guides. And when intuition calls, you may be in your pajamas. You'll be expected to act regardless if you're walking around in your pajamas. This means sometimes getting out of the house and embracing life. I made the rest of that up. You know I did. Hey, that's helped, Amanda. Be careful what you ask for, Amanda. Okay, Amanda, would you like to pick someone for a blowfish reading? What do you mean? What do you mean? What did you ask? Are you saying that your intuition told you that? Damn straight. Okay. Is that Cindy Riddle, I assume? Cindy Riddle. Amanda has paid for you to get a blowfish reading. What is a blowfish reading? It's a reading from a blowfish that goes,
I'm out of this one. I'll be right back.
yep, no dramas. You still here, aren't you, Cindy? Yep. Look, Cindy. I got this first card I got for you is the Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. Okay, look, at the moment, you're in your head. Okay? You're in reaction mode, and you've got to get out of reaction mode. Because what you're going through, you're like, that this is happening. And everything that happens, okay, what happens is when we're in fear or we're in uncertainty, what we do is you ever heard that every path, all roads lead to Rome? Well, when we're in fear or we're stressed out about something, all paths, instead of thinking logically and in reason, what happens is we just try to put distance between that and what we don't like, or what we fear. Okay? But the moment you're in reaction, you just react. This is reaction mode. Okay? This is autopilot. This is the autopilot from the ego. Something happens, we react. Something happens, we react. Okay? But the moment I've got the air guardian here underneath this saying, shift your perception. Well, be that as it may, you've got to it's about letting go. As long as we focus on the things that we can't change at the moment, that becomes our reality. Where's your reality? Where is your focus going to be? See, too many times we focus on, most people get into worry mode, stress out about what they can't change. They go, if I could go back in time, if I could do this, I could do that, then it'll all be rosy. And you know what happens? But the fact is we haven't got time machines and we're not there. We can't turn back the clock. At the moment, you're being called to let go of whatever you're holding on to. If it is the fact that you've been in something in an accident or you're in a wheelchair now, I've got the set it free card, and knowledge is power. And the card, the major card that's next to is the Air Guardian, shift your perception. We need to focus on what you can do, what you can experience, not what you can't do anymore. If you don't worry about what you can't do, then it's going to be all about what can't be done. Can'ts. That's reality. I can't. It can't. It won't. He wants the reality of won't, can't. But what we need to, instead of going back in the past and going, whoa, that sucks, it sucks, and it does sometimes, it sucks. But what we need to do is we need to focus on what we can do and how we can move forward, how we recreate. Because at the moment, you're guarded, closed off, playing the blame game with life. And it's not blame game's useless. Doesn't serve any. the only purpose it serves is to create more resistance in us moving forward. Yep. You're my dad. Yep. Yep. I know what that's like. Cindy. At the moment, there's no. This is, you've got to snap out of this victim, woe is me. There's always something to learn. The knowledge is power, wisdom. Okay, this means there's always something you can do. If we look at what the things that are, we look at the bad things, we look at the negative and go, oh, that sucks, that sucks. You know, sometimes at the end of the day, no matter what cards we're dealing, you got to just play your cards and go, okay, this is the hand I've been dealt. This is where I'm at. Okay, let's try to find some fun in it. My dad had Alzheimer's and dementia, and I still used to razz him up, have fun with him. And he'd get all serious, look at me, and I'd be, Dad, I'm only messing with you. And he's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Still got to find that joy and have that fun. But if we're just, it's about circumstances win, then circumstances have won. Game over. Okay? It's not easy. But at the moment, you're so guarded, and it feels like you're so set in your ways on how you think, and no one can snap you out of it, because it's like the air guardian, shift your perception. No one can snap you out of it except for you. It is. Okay? And as long as you're thinking about all the negative aspects of it, you're going to live in a personal hell. You're going to create that hell around you. Okay? So it's time for you to just, things are what they are. Okay? How can I make fun of this? How can I have some fun? Okay, you can't, when your parents have Alzheimer's, you can't go back to the way things used to be, but they're still there at the moment, and you can still have fun with them and connect with them in the moment at whatever level they're at and enjoy it. We make it more a burden than we need to. And we're like, oh, this sucks. We've got to get out of that, because at the moment you're like, what's up? Yeah, but no, I have to do all this, which we do. It does. It takes effort, it takes energy, it takes effort. At the same time, it's up to us how we deal with it. We have to make that choice. We can't just go, oh, well, they're happy and they've been through it, but it sucks. The person that's going to do better through it is the person that has accepted it and is moving forward, regardless of how things are. Okay, and you've got to make that choice too, because at the moment you've got to connect with your emotions and ask yourself, why? Because when we get pissed off with all this crap that's on top of us, sometimes it's the ego going, how dare life do this to me? And if that's our attitude, well, that's our reality. Okay? At the moment you're being asked to connect with your emotions and understand why you feel that way, and not the obvious, it goes deeper, deeper, deeper. Okay? But where are you going to put your perception? There's always something to be gained in every experience. There's always something to be learned. There's always something to be experienced. Okay? On the 5 steps of grief, which stage are you in? Look, the last card I've got for you is the Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. There's always something to learn from everything, Cindy. But if you've got it all worked out and you close yourself off, then there's nothing to learn. And if there's nothing to learn, then there's not much I can do. You have to stand up and fight. You have to get things down. If you've got a son, you've got to get things down to your son. You've got to go on top of this. Or he's going to grow up and see your example. The example that you set. His eyes are watching you. So if you want to go, well, as me, life sucks, it's all too hard. Or you can empower yourself and show him how amazing someone can be. Okay? I hope this helps you. You just got to let go of it and just go, okay, game on. Game on. What can I do? Get back to your stuff. Not the same as before, but before is in the past. Okay? I hope this helped you. And that reading was donated by Amanda. Okay, I'm going to do lazy run-out readings today. I'm going to do surrender cards. Wait a sec, I just better check that no one else has donated that I didn't know about. Nevada. Hello, sexy. You want a reading, eh? Want a reading? Want a reading, young lass? Samantha. Straight in there, Sam. Okay. You want to start with Nevada? I just need to clear on ground. Be straight back.
You're clearing ground. Nevada, do you know where you want to go? It feels like you want to be somewhere other than where you are. You've got this whole image in front of you. It's a heavy one. No, that's not what I'm picking up on. You're too focused on the outside world, which is what most people are. They're always looking for something outside of themselves. Inner work is where your journey should be. Yeah. You're not interested in the inner work. You're only interested in the journeys that you can go to. You need to do a lot of inner work. You need to find yourself. Again, that's been the theme tonight, finding oneself. Seems like people don't want to know who they are. They all want to their little trinkets, always wanting something outside of themselves, something that's going to satisfy the ego, not oneself. That which one looks for is not going to be found at the beach, although you can find it at the beach, but it's not the beach that one will find. Who is it that you are? Who is it that is truly you? Is it Nevada? Is that what you believe you are? Is it the beliefs that you want to work with? Or is it the believer that you want to understand? That's something that you need to do with yourself. Yeah, work on the relationship with oneself. I always find it interesting. I suppose I find everything interesting that people ask for these days, or want to find or want to look at. You know, the relationship with oneself, you can't have a relationship with oneself because that means that you're not yourself and that there's something separate to you. To know oneself is to know oneself, not something else. There's no other, there's no two, there's no relationship to have with oneself. That is a myth that has been created for us to believe that there's something else to find. It's knowing who we are. We don't have a relationship with ourselves. That's not possible. That means that you will never be, there will always be two of you. There's no two, there's just one. One is confused with all the knowledge that is out there. But knowledge is power, yes, but if that knowledge does not bring one back to oneself, which is just oneself, there's not two of us. Even this masculine, feminine aspect that we all have is not two. It's the division that's been created for us to think that there is something other than ourselves that we have to look for. It's to understand what we are carrying, and what we're carrying is all this information that we get lost in all these words and all these things that have been given to us. And what has been given to us is language, is knowledge. Language should be a tool, but to understand who uses the tool, that's who we are. The one that uses the tool, not the tool. The tool is a language. The language is a tool. It's simple as that. You're not the words. To know oneself, know that you are not the words. You're the one that uses the words. All those words, all those external things are not going to show you anything, because that is what distracts us from knowing who we truly are. We are here at this moment, in this present moment, in the form that we're in. But the form that we're in is just, it's like having a blindfold on us. And that blindfold's got all these words and all these symbols in front of it. But that's not what we are. We're beyond those symbols. We're beyond those words. We're the ones that use those symbols. To understand that aspect of oneself is to come back to oneself and say, okay, well, I've been told that I'm this, and I've been told that I was born in this state, and I've been told, and I've been told, and I've been told. Okay, stop there and ask yourself, who is it that I am that has been told all this? Where is it that I'm going to go to know who I truly am? Not what relationship I can have with myself, because having a relationship with myself, does that mean there's something else other than me that I need to be connected to? How about connecting back to yourself? Now, this applies to all of us. Connect back to oneself, not the relationship with oneself, ourselves, who we are, not what we've been told we are, not what we've been told that we should be looking for this or looking for that. Who is it that's looking? Who is it that is truly looking? Find that one. And when you find it, it's not that one. Because the one that you find, who is it that's found it? That's the one to look for. Find yourself, because you'll always be the one that's looking. And if you found something, who is it that you are that has found it? All yours, Brooke. You say, listen to your words, Nevada. Read back what you've just written. The only thing I'm looking for is inside me. You see, that's already created a separation. So we all say, a lot will say, look within, look within, look within. if you really want to go into the depth of it, you are within looking out.
How do you want to go about things, Nevada? What energies are you? What are you feeding? Are you feeding the negativity? Are you feeding the passion? Because the negativity seems like it's closing you off, but you're smarter than that. There's much within you. Okay, but we need, you know, the stuff. Yeah, I know. Passion. It's right here. Not passion. Okay? But we can't sit around, you know, look, I pulled 3 cards for the inner aspects of you. And you want to do the work, you want to be of service. But it feels like to a certain degree you've closed yourself down. Where are you putting your energy? Where are you feeding it? Because I've got, look, trust in the science, which is, you know, we know the deal, but that's inverted. We've got to act upon that. You need to get moving on your passion. Just move upon it. Okay? Shut down the negativity around you. Move the passion. Move on your passion. Find your passion. Chase your passion. Can't find yourself if you're worried about fulfilling yourself with getting your fulfillment from somewhere else. I've got inverted, the lady card. Enjoy the growth and reap the reward underneath the passion. It's inverted. You've got to find that passion. We're all busy. Everyone's busy. But how busy is your head? And where are you putting the energy? Into your head at the moment. If your intuition's talking to you, do we want to trust it? You're being guided. You're being, the universe, yourself you got that guidance. You've got, it's all there. But if we don't act on it, we're the only one that can act on it. You've got everything you need is within you. Okay? But the action card, the Lord is inverted. I've got the Lord. Take charge with authority. That's inverted at the moment. That's good. That's awesome. But it comes back to us. It comes back to the self-mastery. We can take charge in areas, but the area that counts, ourself, our emotions, our hearts. So you said I'm taking a break from men. Okay? Men, sex, love, that's an external entity. That's energy coming from somewhere else. When we don't know ourselves, or we don't go listen to our intuition, we don't go within inside ourselves, we don't know who we are. You know what? Outwards energies control us if we don't see the patterns. We go round, round patterns. But it's all about within. It's time to take charge and make that choice. Don't get distracted by, look, I do shamanic work. I do all sorts of work. I've learnt modalities. But that doesn't define me. I'm not a shaman. I'm not a reader. I'm not a healer. I'm just me. And my walk is about me. Some of them, they're just tools. They're tools that we use to fix things. Okay? But at the moment, it's deep within you to find you, to know you. Everyone keeps going, because your head's all over the place. Maybe if I do this, this will lead me, become present. Then wait for opportunities. Then we can feel the opportunities. We can feel where we need to be led. Our intuition's always talking to us. The people, once we've made up our ego's made up our mind, we're doing that. And then intuition's like, hey, over here. And you're like, no, I just made up my ego told me to go and do this. And I'm doing that because I want to do that. There's nothing wrong with that, but who's running the show? Because it's all about, you got to hold that space, that security, and you are. Then someone comes against you or something happens and you don't give. It doesn't matter. It's just stuff. It's just stuff, Nevada. Don't entangle with the stuff. People, we get so tangled with stuff and then we're like, oh, well, it's bad energy. Yeah, so what? The world's full of energies. Who cares? Let's move on. Game on. Because it just feels so much like you're entangling in the small bickies. When you're made for more than that. You're made for more than that. There's a desire. But it all starts with really doing the internal work. The internal work isn't going out and getting a certificate in Reiki 4. At the moment, Nevada, you need to sit with yourself and ask yourself big picture questions. The big questions. Because you're selling yourself short at the moment. There's a bigger purpose. And transformation's coming. But that transformation of how that turns out is up to you. It's all there. But don't look externally. Don't pay attention to anyone. Because you're made to move. But what I keep coming back is an inverted trust the science. What if you really, really ask yourself and your intuition, you know what to do, but you're worrying about how everyone else goes about it and how the world wants to go about it. Don't fall into that trap. There's so much more to you than that. There's so much more potential. I mean, we can train in all the spiritual stuff we want. If we don't know ourselves, truly start to know ourselves and our patterns, like 99.99999% of people in spirituality, All they do is feed energies. And when we feed energies, we're still victims of the ecosystem. It's still victim mentality, even in spirituality. And we've got to get away from that. There's too much bullshit teaching everywhere. And it's so much more than that. But you've got to be devoted. You've got to be committed. You've got to want it. And you've got to seek. And it's not easy. And it's not hard. But you've got the potential. You've got the knowing. You've got the nous. But your focus seems to be scattered. But that's okay. You can throw yourself into what you're doing. That's fine. But it's all there, but you need to take charge and the deeper questions within one's soul. Nevada, you need to go to the next level. And when you start struggling, you need to start trusting in the science. You know, and the science is, if you were giving someone came to you for advice in a certain situation and said, hey, what should I do in this? You go, don't worry about it. Focus somewhere else and don't have it in your reality, and then you'll be fine. You know, because we give people other advice because we've got no attachment to the situation, and we can give solid advice. Okay, you've got the advice within you, but you're not heeding to your own advice. You can solve all of these problems. You've just got to be devoted and committed to who you really are. You have to make that choice. You have to take charge on all levels. It's worth it. Because it will give you limitless potential. Okay, I hope that's helped you, Nevada. And if you like that deck, I'll give you one last card from the
Nevada. What I will say to you, and if you want to work with this, know that which you are not to know that which you are. Understand that you feel you are not what you feel. Understand that you see you are not that which you see. Understand that you hear you are not that which you hear. To know that is a beginning to knowing what you are feeling. Everything is an experience. Everything is an experience. You are the experiencer, experiencing it. Know that which you are not. And what you're left with is who you are. And no one can tell you who you are. Last one.
Nevada. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to be led an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. And Spirit actually is yourself. Not some external entity. Unless you spend all your time connecting with the lower astral.
You see, I work with words in Nevada. I work with a lot of words, and I actually listen and read what people say. Think about this for a moment. If you have a spirit, who is it that you are that has? If you have a body, who is it that you are that has it? I am spirit, or I have spirit. I have a body, or I am a body. If I have, can I be that which I have? If I give you something, do you become that which I give you? Yeah. I laugh at all of you, by the way. That's just responding to the others.
Yeah, he laughs at me all the time. Sometimes I make him laugh.
Sometimes.
I make Cindy laugh. Thanks, Cindy.
Ban Cindy.
Yeah. Do you hear that? What he said, people? Get him. Oh, touche, Cindy. Touche. Let me just check that no one else. No more donations, people. I'm buggered. Let me just double check.
People, 8:30 tomorrow. Healing with Stathi. And find me there. We can continue these conversations if you choose.
Yep.
Ask questions. It's not a reading show. Please don't come on for readings. But more than happy to have conversations with whomever comes in. Maggie would like a couple of cards. She's been patient.
Okay, I'll just run Steffi's advert, then I'll do run out readings. Ah, I see. I haven't got yet, Steffi. This is intuitive focus, not more than a reading.
It's okay.
Okay. So 8:30 on Healing with Stathi. Well, people, you know what time it is. If you have not had a reading and you would like me to pull you a couple of cards, type a 1 in the comment section only once. You only need to do it once. We're on the ball here.
Cindy's been banned. She's put in the back room.
Okay, Jocelyn, are you the first person? Oh my God, you did it twice. Samantha, you're up. Okay, you got choices here. Animal Spirit. 2 cards I'll read. Ancestors Oracle. 2 cards I read. Or, it's got writing on the bottom. Or the Surrender deck.
Give them the surrender.
Okay.
Surrender your beliefs. That's for all of you, so I don't have to do any of this.
Is that everyone's run out read? I mean,
that's everyone's run out read.
How's that for efficiency? Just streamline that one. And we're done. No.
Surrender your beliefs. Get rid of it. You have a belief, you're not your belief. Dull. Seal pattern.
Samantha, surrender to the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. There's the surrender deck. Next. Jocelyn, surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Think outside the box. Be creative, Jocelyn. You've got this. I'm only doing one card, Cindy, because surrender deck. Oh, definitely true, Samantha. You martyr. You're just too good. You're just too nice, aren't you? Mandy. Surrender to purchasing Brookite. No. Surrender to fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Okay. Mila. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Okay? Ego can keep us in comfort zones too. Keep us in the know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll give you homework, C Rose.
And Mandy got her own pouch.
Did she?
Yeah.
Tell us more, Mandy. Maggie, you got the same card as Maggie. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Stop overthinking, come into the moment. That's where all the magic is, Maggie. All the information. I hope that's helped. Any more?
It's so far up, Mandy. I had to scroll back and I saw it.
Oh.
I love my pouch.
Chiquita, I couldn't help myself. Chiquita, if you don't want a reading, please. Yeah, I'm still doing run out readings. I'll do you one next, Angela. Chiquita, close your ears now if you don't want to hear it. Surrender to your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are created, you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of change of job, your health, or relationship, or fear of aging or death, repeat this affirmation. I have faith that all is well, and the Harley is a humdinger. Angelita. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open up the infinite nature of abundance in the way you can. In this way, you can remove all blocks in your life and success beyond your wildest dreams. There you go. You know what, Angela? Sometimes when we're in scarcity, it's because we're in a 3D belief system. Okay? When you create that abundance, you're going to do it in the higher dimensions. Then it will then it's good. But we come from that 3D, I need the physical form. When we're going to do it on that energetic form on the higher dimensions. That's how you get rid of scarcity. That's how you manifest that abundance. Okay? Plus, Mother Earth, man, she's good. Do the 4 directions, heaven and earth. Mother Earth, thank you for your abundance and the blessing, and thank you for the home that you give me. We feel your heartbeat beneath our feet. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, God.
How's your throat, Angelina? Mandy picked up the pouch today. It's okay. I'm reading Mandy's.
Yep. Okay, where's Mandy? Yep.
Scroll up.
Oh.
Picked up today.
Wait a sec. Angelita's got one. Chiquita's got one. Mila's got one. Angelita's got one. Jocelyn's got one. Rosa's got one. Angelita's got one. You joined the club, did you, Mandy? I got one.
The Brooke Pouch Club.
That's it. All the cool kids have one. Energetic. And just remember, it binds to your DNA. So you can hand it down to family, or you can give it to someone in love. But as it does deflect energies, right? These pouches, these psychic defense pouches, which you will know if you've got one, right? It can work in the opposite way of if you're wearing it and you're an asshole to someone, that'll come back to you. So
It'll bite you on the butt.
Oh yeah, karma. And if you've read the thing, it's all karma is the free will of the individual that they're bound to. Okay. Now you tell me, just take it off before you do something ghastly, woman. That's what you got to do.
I just keep it on. It'll balance you out completely.
Yeah. It does.
Okay,
I don't know.
people.
Have we got proof? Is there any, can anyone verify that?
Brooke's got a pouch on his head tonight.
I had. This is not enchanted, but I made this.
Looks like a sleeve.
It is. Summer's coming. I'm going to make some t-shirt ones. Because then I don't have to shave my head when I'm wearing it. Or do my hair. Just put on one of these and it's all good. You can stick to it. Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks for coming tonight. It's been lovely to have you all here. And
thanks everyone.
Steffi's on tomorrow night at 8:30. If you want to get into the deep conversation. His show is not a reading show, but if he speaks to you, he will be reading you. Just letting you know. And also, I've this weekend on 7 o'clock. I've got on Sunday. I've got Feels Like Sunday show, and my guest reader this week is Lily Hayes. She's really good. Okay, that's it. She's a no shit girl. So, okay.
More than a reading show Monday night.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. More than a reading show. You know More Than a Reading Show. Great show. And two really good looking hosts. So, you don't want to miss that show.
Stay safe, Chiquita.
Okay, people. Have a good one. And I will leave you and I'll roll with it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Bye.
Night.